Hi, welcome to another episode of Decode REI. My name is Mina Rickey,
And I'm Lydia Korshuk.
and today we want to talk about two gentlemen that we interview. One of them is David Lesperance and Melvin Warshaw.
Yes, these two are very dynamic duo. One of them is a tax expert cross country to everybody that's looking to invest in USA and out of USA, and the other one is immigration attorney.
They have such in-depth expertise. Oh my gosh. It was like they were speaking a different language. But I know it's very important. It's just like I am not used to dealing with taxation at that level, but everything made sense. They were using vocabulary that I could understand, not very technical, but it was in a way they want to protect the wealth of the families. And this is across worldwide. They deal with governments, they deal with countries, they deal with jurisdictions that are far beyond my geographical knowledge, and they do it in a very efficient, proficient way.
That's right. So, David, he's an expert in immigration and also advisor of immigration. So, anybody that's looking to come to United States or leave United States. He's the it guy. He's very well connected. His network is very, very deep. And he even managed, he talked about that managing, scheduling embassy visit at New Zealand while everything was closed. So you got to have pretty deep connection in order to do that. And then Melvin talked about different strategies. Strategies, somebody that has a family wealth, very high net worth, which is 2 million and above, and how do you save that wealth when you come so you wouldn't be taxated in United States, or if you live in United States, how not to be taxated down the road. And there's so much deep trust and strategies involved that it just blew my mind away.
I was thinking about it when they were talking. I was thinking about it like little kingdoms, like every country
Hmm.
is a kingdom. And the king, which in this case is just the government, says, I want you to come and be here with me in my kingdom because I like you to give me some tax money. And then what they do, Melvin and David said, we want to be in your kingdom, but we want to keep our wealth. So we are going to be efficient on how we do the paperwork so we don't have to give you 40% of our wealth. Because when we start talking about $100 million or 200 million or $1 billion, then we're cutting 40 million in plus in taxes. And that is why they are so important to having your Rolodex, because even if you don't have as much money, let's say you have some money, you're looking to come to the US because you want to invest here and you want your kids to come and live in the US. Well, there is ways to do it where you don't have to renounce to half of your wealth in
Hmm.
your country of origin, and then you can still visit, you can still be here for 2 years completely without ever leaving in those 2 years. And you don't have to touch your wealth to pay the taxes, but you have to do it before you get here, before applying for your green card, before doing anything. So if you're thinking about, let's say you have some oil rigs, you have some golden mines, you have something that just gives you a ton of money, and you are interested on investing or doing something with the US in specific, you need to contact these guys and say, what is this strategy? What do I need to do to protect my wealth?
Mina, I had an interesting experience the other day. I was showing properties to a family with two kids, and we had 10 to see. After viewing about half, the family was getting pretty hungry and they really just wanted to continue the other day.
So, what did you do?
I went to my car and pulled out a bag of delicious Ricky jerky. They loved it so much that we're able to continue our day without any issues. All the ingredients are 100% natural, plus every strip is seasoned, marinated, and smoked by hand. to give you the best experience and slap you back into the gear. But I need to buy some more.
Oh, just head over to rickysjerkey.com and use the discount code Decode REI for 15% off your first order.
So whether you're a busy real estate agent or just looking for mouth-watering snack on the go, Ricky Jerkey got you covered.
That's right. So definitely contact David and Melvin because they're expert in their field. There's so many to it. We didn't even touch about golden visa. We only talked about backup plan. And that plan alone is very, there's so much details in it and so deep that, you have to have somebody that knows every country and knows every laws and every loophole there is in order to make it work because Melvin used to work for IRS. So who knows better how to making sure that you keep your wealth and you pay to the government what you own and not overpay.
That's right. I was going to just say something about that, Lydia. It's not that you don't want to be paying your taxes. Taxes are part of our living. We have to pay taxes. But there are some governments that want to overtax the very wealthy. The problem is when the very wealthy try to protect their money, their wealth, and they take it somewhere else using these strategies, well, the burden is going to fall onto the next layer of society, of income people. And the thing is, the jurisdictions that are overtaxing their citizens are expecting to receive that income. Okay, I have this many billionaires, this many millionaires, and I'm expecting to receive this much from that cap of people. Well, now they leave, so they are left with less money. So they have to go and put the burden on the lower rank people. And so it becomes troublesome, except that some people like David and Melvin are super busy with their careers because a lot of people are trying to protect. Let's talk about the Silicon Valley people that just made so much money in the last couple of decades with the new technology. They have started shares at, let's say, $1, and in a couple of years those shares are worth $50, and they have millions of shares or hundreds of thousands of shares. So their wealth just went through the roof. What are they going to do? They have to find a way to keep some of that wealth that they managed to create with their smarts, really, and the job and whatever job it took to get them going to that level. But that's the idea.
So that's the idea of tax strategy. So contact Melvin for tax strategies, not just, coming into United States, but also being in the United States.
And it's a very dry topic. Honestly, it is dry, it's heavy, but just put it in 1.25 speed and just get it through and just listen. There might be a couple of ideas, a couple of golden nuggets that you might be able to take and say, okay, I can use that and save it for a rainy day, and just stay aware, keep your eyes open, know what's happening, and have your insurance for your wealth.
That's right. So that's done with this episode, and come tune in to the next one.
Thank you, everybody.
God bless. Bye bye.
Bye.